It's like the hero, like you retire a number.
Yeah, for sure. They'll play Battle Fury Blink Void before they play Anti-Mage.
Poor Gabe's dope. Well, we'll see what he can whip out on this Seeker. It's the first time we'll see a different hero, so he has cosmetics for it, so clearly his fashion game is full point.
I kind of like what Vichi's got in terms of their laning. If they go 2 top, you go like Keeper plus Legion Commander against the Bloodseeker tri-lane. You have the Spiritbreaker running around. And then on the bottom lane, you have the 1v1 between the Weaver and the Prophet. I think Vici has the setup to win every single lane. Can you imagine Illuminate overwhelming out spam on top? It's gonna be pretty dirty.
Yeah. It's gonna be painful. I think that Ninja's probably gonna go like a push build though. I think he's gonna go like a teamfight oriented build. I think Ember will go for early BOTs, and I think just hang out with Bloodseeker.
Okay.
Go for kills.
Yeah. Nitro's Prophet probably gonna go something like Phase Drums. Really popular build.
Back to that. I can see him going Midas this game also. We don't see it as commonly. It used to be like 100% guaranteed that Nature's Prophet will be going for Midases, but because it's not that frequently. In fact, every single game that we've had Prophet this qualifier so far, I haven't seen a single Midas, but this game, I think that it's a good idea for him to gear up towards late game, because Vici Gaming don't have necessarily the greatest late game, and Bloodseeker can't single-handedly carry it.
Well, I think that depends, right? If the Ember goes for the BOT like you mentioned, then I don't think you could go BOT and Midas on the same team, right? You just take too long of not doing much. I think Bloodseeker,
yeah, that's true.
Bloodseeker also comes online a little bit slower. You're gonna see a row happening on the right side. On Lanham, they lift him back. Lots of harass here. Overwhelming on 3, and now Young 11. Oh, the Blood Rage on the first blood. Gaze of Death. Second hero online. Good stuff.
Gotta have trust as the right call to put it onto that keep light. I think it was on cooldown, or otherwise we would have put it earlier, like as soon as that roll came through. But he was using it to regen up and if that flooded, he on the Bloodseeker takes it, so he's in good shape.
Yep.
This is not an easy lane for a Legion Commander, even in a 1v1 situation.
I think 1v1 he'll be fine, but a 3v2 maybe less so, because I think the Kado's providing very little. Like, technically Kado could...
Right now.
Yeah, right now. I think once he gets level 2, then he could just be a dick to Gaze of Death.
Yeah, he's gonna be stacking up his camps. Really both the camps. I actually haven't seen Coddle happen here as roll and on Legion. Also, LP has top lane, Legion Commander on Legion.
So Ori was playing very aggressive and then that baited out the chain. And the sad thing here for OP is that because Ori is lasting pretty much everything, constantly
Glenn, Young 11, taking some damage. Nice Fade Bolt.
Okay, don't look at bottom for a sec, right? Is there any Orb of Venom on any of these heroes? Top quiz.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet.
Doesn't have, not yet, not yet.
Have one?
Not yet.
Not yet. He needs to get rid of this shared tango, that's the problem. It's jamming out his inventory. He could have... What, oh, he's Courier? Courier mid? Let's go.
Okay, I see you.
Nice. There we go.
Port's home.
Buy yourself an Orb of Venom.
I think he could port back to the tower instead, but you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. He could have. Oh well. Charging on mid again. It's level 2 now in Spiritbreaker. Oh, nice chance.
OP needs to hold that chain always. If he holds the chain, he shouldn't die to the dragon.
Dude, he doesn't. He can buy an Orb of Venom. Does Necro have an Orb of Venom?
No.
Necro doesn't have an Orb of Venom either.
Nor a magic
What's
wand.
going on in this game?
Nor a magic wand. So when he dies, he'll be like, "You have one?"
Oh yeah. Nope. His courier died. I'm sure he would have liked to have one.
The OP is getting absolutely dumpstered in the mid lane. Down by 10 CS, no HP, no mana. Shrine's
No
not
bottle.
even, yeah, not even coming up close.
Yeah, he has to deliver a stopgap salve to save him.
This is what the courier snipe on the mid lane is, still getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Q is coming by for a rotation, but I don't think there's anything an Ember can do to kill this Necro right now.
Roboca's here as well. I think with 3 they can get the kill. Prophet? Oh, this is a 4-man gank, man. This is... Alright, does he have a magic stick? No. So he's
Very far though.
okay.
Oh my god, Spirit Breaker. He canceled his charge, oh no. Oh my god. Oh!
Alright.
Classic.
That was,
Classic ganking a Necro.
4-man gank mid, and they didn't even get the kill.
Because it's Necro.
Oh, charge in the mid lane.
Freaking-
Does he have chain? No mana for chain. We need a 17%. Oh!
No Flame Guard.
Boom.
Oh!
Alright.
Well, the gods are not on IG's side this
Yeah,
game.
Vici is winning at least 2 out of 3 lanes. Because Weaver hasn't even seen a hero on the bottom lane for like 3 minutes. Ever since Prophet ported away. But the top lane though, I think Vici expected to quite a bit better, and they're not.
It's... I don't think LC has been able to read these rotations very well. Rubik keeps leaving every once in a while, but she's not confident enough to go head-to-head against the Bloodseeker. Coddle's only managed to hit level 2, almost level 3. This is a really big stack on the bottom part, keeping this neutral mode now until the rotation. Does not get close to what should be dead.
This is definitely the plan B of Nature's Prophet. And that just really shows you the strength of the hero, right? If you can't really win your lane, no problem. Help your other lanes win.
Which, I mean, I think he can do fine against a Weaver. Weaver doesn't even have a 4-man's shield, so Trinket spam is pretty irritating. It's not charged.
Well, didn't get the scythe kill, but I think if Prophet goes back to the lane now, he just gets wrecked. Because Paparazzi has such a high level of Tsukushino and a power trip.
Yeah, he spent too long, but I think after that courier snipe, he could have gone back down to bot lane and it would have been fun.
Also think mid lane's starting to be a big problem. Are we gonna see a courier snipe from Prophet? He saw the courier being delivered mid.
Yeah,
Not gonna go for it.
no, it's flying now. What you need is the Orb of Venom to slow down the courier, so that's the problem.
I see. You were talking about IG going for Midases. I think Vici could be going for double Midases if they want. Like, Weaver's had such a good game. Looks like he's gonna go for Diffuser Blade. We're gonna see a Rupture gang coming on the mid lane. Ori, kick it back. Rupture, and then kick him back.
Whoa. Just kick
Oh,
him
yo,
through.
this big nuke. Gonna be good, but he's got the Ghost Shard. Now the charge on the back line. They will lose Boboka. Illuminate hits absolutely nobody, but now they're gonna focus on OP. OP not even level 6 just yet. He's gonna go down. 2 kills so far. They will lose
bug.
one. Paparazzi? Sakuchi, no. Case of Dev just running circles on the right side. Ground. Oh, but what Illuminate gets them down. Ori, nice block here from everybody. Ooh, Ghost Shroud. 1 second. Ghost Shroud. He'll back up. That's fine now.
Yeah, I actually think that the
Got sight.
double blocking
Got sight.
experience.
I'm gonna say Vici came out.
Oh, he's gonna block and roll.
Oh,
Nice.
good try. So pretty much everybody died in the mid lane. I want to say Vici came out ahead because of the final kill that Ori got.
Vici came out on head because Ori didn't die, period. Whereas Bloodseeker
did die,
and Ember
right.
both died.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
4 for 2. Good
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, this Necro is going to be terrifying. Because he can always do that every time he gets ruptured. He doesn't need to go anywhere. His team will come to him.
Oh, by the way, I think XSS sniped the courier again in the middle of that, so maybe
Wait, right. He did.
slight victory, I guess.
Okay.
Courier kill at this point in the game actually really works quite a bit, so.
Yeah. It's a flat bounty, but obviously that bounty is a much larger percentage of your net worth in the first few minutes of the game.
It's 150 for each player, right? So it's 750.
Bro.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of gold.
Yeah, it is. Ori doesn't care. He's still farming up a storm. Higher net worth than the Bloodseeker, which isn't too unreasonable, but still good. And looks like Gaze of Death is going to be going for a Shadow Blade first item on this Bloodseeker.
Seems dubious.
Yeah, most of the time I'll see stuff like Sange and Yasha, or like a right-click item being the first thing, and technically Shadow Blade is a right-click item in that it gives you attack speed and you get the backstab bonus, but it's still not like a traditional first item for a carry.
I just don't know how many ganks he's gonna get off with the Shadow Blade. I don't think the Silver Edge upgrade has a lot of use in this game. Most importantly, I think you want to get the Fusel Blade versus Ghost Shroud.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You might not want to get it first as an item, but I don't think Shadow Blade, in terms of the long-term value, has a lot of value.
Plus, you know now that Lanham is playing very selfishly because he has not been supporting this Legion Commander, so chances are he's going straight for an Aghanim Scepter, and that means that he'll have a gem soon after, and that means that your Shadow Blade initiation is going to be pretty, like, you're not going to get any positioning at daytime whatsoever.
Right. I mean, that Mim's gem thing might come maybe like 15-20 minutes after, so you still gonna have some time to use it, but I hear you. At one point in the game, it's gonna get counted.
Set
right.
This will do nicely.
Nature's Prophet is going to be going for an Orchid, which is a heavy value item against Weaver, Necro, and Legion as well.
Okay. I figure he's gonna go for the face drums, but you're right, the Orchid is gonna have a lot of pick-off value. The only thing he needs to worry about is the pressy attack from LC, but apart from that...
Right.
Oh, level 10 is such a sweet level for Necro, because you get plus 40 damage from the talent. And now you could go Death Pulse and then right-click the range creep for a one-hit kill. It used to be plus 60 damage on that talent, and then you're like, oh wait, this is actually way too good.
And then it turns out he's still way too good. You think that now may be the next thing? Like, they got rid of all the respawn talents, as now there's a rotation on the Legion Commander, Ruptured, trying to lifesteal off some trance, but she's dead.
You think they're gonna get rid of...
They want to turn this around. Get rid of damage taunts.
Oh, that's all. Charge coming in here. Ooh, I don't know which one to do. Sprout on Fidget. And go out. I think damage talent adds something unique to the game because it turns certain heroes into semi-carries. For example, Dragonite gets a plus 40 damage talent. Yeah, Lone Druid gets a 45 or a 50 damage talent. It gives them such a big slice that it adds an interesting layer. Whereas respawn talent, it's like you don't plan on dying, but if you do die, it's like okay, you know, it's
right.
Okay. Nice kick into a silence. Lanham. Oh, the blinding light. Looks like he'll be dead. Rupture's coming off cooldown like a couple seconds.
Yeah, Weaver's a little too fast though.
What have we here?
So IG have a pretty clear objective in mind. They are more than happy to fight as soon as the Rupture is off cooldown every single time. And I think they're equipping themselves accordingly. OP still has not really revealed what he's going for on the Tempted Spirit. I still think that BOTs is a good idea, but it's possible he may go for a Veil. He finds it necessary because the Givers, like I clicked to mention, because Vanguard is going to get purged off almost every single time. And if I were to go down to the mid lane, Magnetize.
Back here. A ton of the damage. Rupture as well. Silence on top. He's going to try to heal as much as he can, but way too many heroes.
I'm surprised that he didn't just TP out. His initiation was with Boulder Smash, and Q immediately used Telekinesis.
Good call. I mean, I think Ember was there with chains as well.
He was a little bit... I mean, he didn't know where Ember was,
right.
So maybe that's
Should have
why.
attempted at least, I think.
Yeah. That's a really valid pick for a while. And you're not scared. They continue pushing the mid lane.
Well, all of the
Hopper,
abilities,
SC.
yeah, Rupture in particular is down, so. You want Duel?
Dual bot lane jungle.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough to actually get the kill. In fact, I think Bubblegum lives here. Nice two-man kick. Silence on top. The silence doesn't connect. Well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Rupture's up in 10 seconds. Well, you're committed to help OP if you want. everyone's retreating from this push. It's 3 Radeon those have shown up after Ori respawned and are they going to deny this tower? Yeah.
So I know that Veil of
Value
Discord
saved.
is such a common item on Necro, but I feel like this game, maybe the Dagon is a little bit better. Because if you think about it, right, like offensively, Veil of Discord and Dagon 1 are relatively comparable, but you have an LC on your team, so I think burst damage up front has much more value.
Yeah, but Veil is in the synergize a lot with the burst that VG already have, which is overall odds, the damage from Spear Burst bashes, and obviously Illuminate as well.
I mean, you say that, but all those spells are... It's not like, you know, Dragon Slave, just clean nukes. I don't know, it just feels like they don't have enough burst damage. Like, look at this LC
I think
mid.
Illuminate's gonna be enough.
Look at this LC
Yeah, well,
mid.
yeah, right now, but Weaver's going to have the Diffusal Blade, so for one thing, you're gonna have to worry about Guard. And that, like, Ember is balanced around the fact that he has a lot of spell damage, whatever. I don't think it's necessary. I think that after this, Ori can go for something like a Radiance. It's not just and goes to the Light that work into the build.
Roboga's hunting people, rolls in, 2-man stun, magnetized on everybody. And Reaper side, that's gonna be enough to get the kill. Paparazzi has time lapse, but he gets Orchid in the very last second. Great press the attack. He goes right into the silence, but he should be fine, runs out of it. Link, does he have duel? He has duel available, but he gets lifted. Now charge on Q. There is no more lift, so the duel should be a very easy follow-up. There should be a kill.
Yeah, that was really well by Legion Commander. If that Orchid duration got full time off, Weaver was definitely dead. And Weaver actually may have died even after he time-lapsed, but unfortunately IG did not place detection down.
Yep.
So Bloodseeker can't find the Weaver to rush her, and after that, all their heroes got too split up to do anything. Elizabeth still has Rusher though. He really wants to use it.
Oh, he's got the Shadow Blade initiation as well. No TP on 11. Press the attack. Gonna get the round here.
Tower is under attack.
Ruptured Pigment.
That was we were theory crafting. You picked
Yeah.
Bloodseeker, Pudge, Earth Spirit, Tiny. And who's the last hero? Oh, Magnus.
Okay, Magnus. They got a little bit of a telekinesis lift here. That will do a little bit.
That's true. A little bit counts.
And you can use Sprout to push him a little bit, you know?
Oh, and now you're talking.
Charge can't be completed. I wonder if Paparazzi would regret going for that quick Diffusal Blade. He's been joining a lot of fights, but he's also almost dying in every one of them. Still very good score, 4-1 and 1, but now going right back for that Lincoln Spear like he really needs.
Yeah, the other downside of going to Diffusal versus oftentimes you find running out of mana. So you see that he went straight for the Void Gun, had a range as well. And between these, I don't think he's good enough. So lost.
Great spot here, Blood Riot on top of this ramp. 2 hero dies immediately. Alright, Fenrir is out of here. But, okay, wait, he's in the trees, they know.
Perhaps.
Oh, Bubblegum knows exactly where he is.
Dance.
Magnetize, dropping rock, silence, kick, and even steel charge.
Ooh, Steel Charge. Actually, haven't been considering this role in this game, so Charge is good. The number one thing he wants to steal is either probably Shikuchi or press the attack.
Or Chakra Magic. That's a
Chakra Magic is nice, but I think his team is... They're not too mana dependent. Ember kind of, but he has his bottle. And then Earth Spirit kind of is, but you don't really worry about Earth Spirit. He has an urn. Usually it's pretty self-sustainable.
that cooldown reduction though. Double slight.
True. True.
Never refuse.
Yo dog, I heard you like slight. You can slight within your slight. You actually can't slight when you're in slight.
Yeah, you can style. Oh, wow.
The seeds of
I
hope.
don't know if I've seen that before.
No, you cannot. Right?
Where do you
There's
end
no way-
up?
There's no way you could slight within a slight.
Why not? You're not silenced like Blade Fury.
I wonder if your spell would be muted if you're slighting.
Like that one spell, maybe. Because I know.
How would that make sense,
Slash, honestly, it's I think it's mute stealing, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Charge onto the bot lane, and just probably is going in, but there's no stun people. Cancel.
Vision granted though with that charge.
True.
Oh, charge is super good for breaking Lincolns. A bar.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's actually going to be a problem moving forward. Though I guess Nature's Prophet to like already be prepped and ready to go.
Young 11 definitely.
Usually what you see, and you have to give this nugget. Usually what you see is whenever someone is going for the Lincolns, then you'll charge the creep that fight, and then whenever the guy will automatically swap targets to them without triggering their Lincoln.
Oh, thank you for that nugget.
That's the play. Thank you. I need to interrupt you for that.
No problem. You can Kanye me all the time, anytime.
Okay, cool.
Lanham, working towards that Ags. I guess it really doesn't feel like Vichy is on full power because Lanham hasn't really participated in any kind of fight. But I think predominantly because this LC just doesn't feel like he has an impact in this game. It's not him playing poorly per se, but look at the rest of his team. Mikado's never there to illuminate, so there's no burst damage. I don't think Spirit Breaker is the hero that does that kind of burst damage either. So it feels like he wants to gank, but there's just no partner to gank.
But he's been doing his role as a defensive hero. XSS shows himself in this bot lane.
Oh, the charge! You're gonna run through the whole team.
But charge people in.
Yeah. Are they actually gonna take the side? Oh, they got the rupture on him. Not like this. Oh, he's dead. They're gonna rush forward. What a left here immediately by Q. They toss him away. No rupture. Paparazzi right back in time. Good silence though. The kick's gonna be there. Oh my god, Boboka lands everything. Alright, they lose 3.
Does. Yeah. Of course he does. And Rubik manages to steal Shakuchi.
Teleport from behind. They see Ori. Ori blinks away, but
she's fast.
But critically, they kill the Keeper. And Keeper was like 100 go over. Finishing the Ags.
Yeah, whenever Nature's Prophet showed up, I thought he was definitely going to die, but Spear Breaker's route of entry was right through all of IG. That rupture came in, and Vichy came in. Even though they had the right follow-up on Nature's Prophet, there was just too many IG heroes in the way to get to him.
I think when they saw the rupture on the Spear Breaker, they should have just gave up that game. It was such an awkward angle that the rest of the team had to go. They were just getting flanked.
Yeah, like you said, Reaper just has Fusel Blade, and so it's a great offense setup that you don't rely on.
Now here's the thing, right? Remember when Team Liquid got the Ags on the Mikado? They always had some other like cheesy pushing hero that they would just group up and start taking tier 2s and Raxes. I don't think Vichy has that kind of pushing lineup. Yeah, Weaver eventually becomes one, but nowhere really near that kind of inventory just yet. So even though Keeper finishes his Axe right now, it won't really feel like that Team Liquid game anymore.
But they can stall out for quite a while. Between Necro, Press Attack, and the Daytime Elite, you have so much sustain that even though you don't have a great hero at pushing, you can still stand and just take the tower for ages.
I mean, my point is that this is one of Keeper's very strong timing, and I don't think Vichy's...
Right.
They don't have the lineup to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Also, you can see how many aggressive wards that they have, and Keeper still needs to prepare medical before that gem falls into the center.
Okay, Relic is online on this book. By the way, do you think this Shadow Blade has done anything?
No. It's cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I still think that Sanjin Dasha would have put up a better choice. I think Radiance is a good idea because I was saying that I don't know if Bloodseeker can, how late this Bloodseeker can go, especially if you do go items like Shadow Blade, but Radiance definitely increases your late game potential. As now. Because... No, never mind. He's lucky.
Oh, nice silence kick. Boboka's always on point. You know, you don't need to pick TIE Hunter when you have Boboka.
Ravage.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants more!
Oh,
go.
kick him. Give him the D.
Boot. Oh, he'll just kill himself.
Okay, well. He got Cypher in his
That's
trouble.
fine.
Dude, that's
You
a
can have him.
60-second respawn time. That's a long one.
But he tanked Scythe, so now you don't need to worry about Scythe while you're reaching this tier 2 tower.
The one very underrated point of having a Bloodseeker in team is that he does actually provide a ton of sustain. Somebody who's just like go anyway, get a ton of HP back.
Is this what you were talking about with Mobiko was feeling himself?
Yeah,
Help!
it's a cool thing to do.
Maybe that was like the Sunstrike audio line and it got replaced by Help.
Careful.
Yeah, exactly.
Top tower has fallen.
That's quick tower kill. Nature's Prophet with managing. And for Lincoln on Nature's Prophet, I like that quite a bit.
It just makes him feel a little bit safer when he's out ratting. You don't have to worry about LC too much.
LC, Spirit Breaker. It also helps cut down on Scythe as the game progresses. And Q with this Rubik, he's starting to get points in middle field and he has a camp. So even the targets that do get successfully Scythe are not going to take very much damage if he loses.
And Ori loves scything right into a Lincoln.
Yes, I remember that. Scan? Find someone. I don't know who it is. Or else he's gonna hide.
There's a gem online that you mentioned.
Oh, they see him. Silent. Now they're silent. Which is stolen.
Man, here's the thing though, the silences that are coming out from Nitro are like AoE silences. So the Lincoln's really doesn't do that much. It helps against the Orchid, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
He needs like Lincoln's BKB or Lincoln's Manta, I feel.
Well, BKB itself would have been fun, I think. But again, it's another thing that you don't really feel too confident on as a Weaver when you get it this early.
So here's the thing, right? Going back to the point that I made earlier about this Keeper Axe. So he's farmed the whole game for it. He's got it now, but do you feel like it has an impact at all?
Well,
It doesn't, right?
the first daytime has only been in for 2 minutes.
No.
And so he
Team
hasn't
Liquid,
really gotten
Team
a
Liquid
chance-
will be over here by now, right? If it's their draft.
Well, that's because GH should have gotten it like 15
No,
minutes
they
ago.
always get it around 20 or 18 to 20, and 22 is generally their first daytime of the Switch. I just don't think this is a good Keeper draft. It feels like one of those things where they pick Keeper because it's a good hero, and then they have Keeper now, which there's absolutely no synergy. Apart from like, oh, he's got a gem, he's devoiding, that's great, but
And in theory, you're like, well, now we don't know about Nature's split push, but XS has not been split pushing. Very rare. After he's completed his Lincoln and Orchid, he's just been hanging out with the team. They smoke off
okay. And
after taking down some boards.
they got full vision advantage here. Lanham in the front, going on the Radeon vision. They don't see anybody just yet, but the scan strikes true, and they are leading quickly. Like they see, this is their gaze of death, and they're gonna siphon. It's gonna be good. They win the duel as well. Stolen Scythe, gonna get used. Not gonna do enough damage, but here comes the Ember Spirit. Everyone dropping low. Good magic wand, but the magnetized damage is gonna be enough. Oh, great heal coming out from Lanham, but I don't think they have enough to actually heal against OP. Nice 2-man root here. Paparazzi right kicking away. Oh, Monolith here against OP. Out of mana, and I think they're gonna strike true against OP. They have to use the blade if they want to use it. A couple more right clicks, and that should be the kill. Well done here. Good pick to start off the team fight, and I think that's where Keeper did unlock. The Aghanim Scepter heal was great. The vision advantage they got was great. Paparazzi, the fact that he wasn't controlled throughout the team fight was excellent for Vichy.
Yeah, it's a shame that Bloodseeker went down so quickly. Rubik, for some reason, didn't get a chance to use a Glimmer Cape on him, and it was like a 50% HP Bloodseeker, so he was pretty close to being able to survive the Scythe, but did not have that bonus magic resistance. And then once he goes down, then that means that all that Radiance damage that he could have been spewing out that entire fight, that was nullified.
Hopefully I'm looking to E-Ward, but
Yes, kick him off.
Okay.
Kick him.
Roll him. Oh, he got bonked as he tried to bonk out of there. Yeah, but like you said, that was a key mistake by Q, right? Because if the Scythe doesn't kill Bloodseeker, I think that team fight changes. I think he went.
Yeah,
he was really tunnel vision to steal the Scythe, which he did.
Steal a Scythe, exactly.
But he didn't do anything with that Scythe because I don't think it killed. I mean, eventually it helped him getting a kill, but
It was on the Legion Commander, and yeah, it didn't finish her off. Well, it's nighttime now. You had said first night things need to happen, and that's a damn good start at getting things happening. Oh, Q spotted. Oh, mid lane. OP roots up the
Siphon.
Spearbreaker.
Siphon. Oh, Rick not close enough. It's like the biggest PogChamp when you steal Siphon. Makes them feel.
He's gonna have it for quite a while. It's his level 12 spell still, so if things go according to plan, he should have it to fight. But he'll need to like start the fight with it. Pulls that one. Still this observer though. Really good rush.
To the dire.
Give it to the Bloodseeker, which is probably the right call. Yeah, he's the one with the radiance.
Going for the D-Ward. Looks like he should make it out. No!
Nice.
He will drop the gem
Roots.
too. That is a pretty big mistake, dropping the gem like that.
OP quickly snatches it up. Got spoiled by his daytime vision.
I also don't really like the mech from
Oh yeah. Mech? Aghanim.
Did he not watch the man that won TI?
Evidently not. Charge in, really rooted. Bobuka not having any of his scythe to finish him off.
Paparazzi in trouble. Great silence coming through. They do burn the Aegis. Nice time lapse here. Paparazzi back in place. Stolen time lapse by Q. Link Duel coming up. OP dropping very low. He's got the gem. They can take it back if somebody wants to pick it up. No, nobody wants to pick it up. Reaper side coming through. Oh, time lapse! Oh, playing with them here. And now he's back alive. Paparazzi will get blown away. Tier 3 down. And they're going to try to damage a little bit more. Lanham trigger them. Ooh, nice flanking right back. A lot of mana being drained away here. Paparazzi going in. Buyback from Ember. Goes right back. Good pressy attack keeping Lanham alive. He's getting very low, but another shrine gets popped. Gaze of Death is low. Blink. 3-man overwhelming off, but the team. Oh, the stuns. Everybody with the stun for you. Go forward. And XS will TP out of fog. In the day, multiple buybacks. I do believe Ember used his, and did anybody? It looks like Necro used his.
Necro used his. Yeah.
Pretty even trade.
Well, in terms of kills, sure, you lost to tier 3, and this is what happens when Bloodseeker's allowed to stay alive in a fight. He dealt 7,000 damage throughout the course of that team fight.
He had the Aegis, right?
And that's the power of the Radiance. Yeah, he had the Aegis as well.
The Flayed Ones keep you safe.
At first I was like, man, time lapse is not that great of a steal right now. But then Rubik totally, yeah, like you said, he just played with them.
Dude, imagine if he could get Ags and have time lapse.
I know, that's what I was thinking. It's like whenever he stole it, I was just like, oh, maybe he has Aghanim Scepter and that's his play. But no, he didn't.
He won't get it time, but maybe a future one.
Next time. There is a next time. I think Blue Tiger is definitely the right call though.
Pretty deep smoke here from Vici, but
IG are recognizing the power of this. They're respecting the Aghanim Scepter because they did all that jazz during nighttime, and then it turns to daytime and they're like, we need to retreat. And now they're slowly merging out and they find Fenrir.
Charge out. Looking for a creep. Oh, he does!
Ooh, Bobuka! Oh, cute! Yeah, but I'm disappointed, Bobuka. I can't believe he let that charge get off, unless it was tactical. Let Q steal charge.
Yeah, he's like, man, I steal the show all the time. Here's a bone for you. And for Lanham, she should be watching TI because he was on the panel for TI for the Chinese test. Because he wasn't playing, dude.
Good, give it.
Maybe he was too busy watching SCCC the whole time.
Okay.
He was like, he's gonna make a big pull eventually, but he never can.
I mean, real talk for a second, Force Staff isn't the greatest, considering that, you know, you're up against Rupture. But still, I think the mech will do far less. Because there's a sub-game that
I mean, you
play.
You have other options. You can go Lotus Orb. I think
Sure,
Lotus would be
sure.
really good.
Or
this
even
game.
Aether
You can
Lens.
purge off all these freaking silences.
Aether Lens help you go leak into blinding light from a mile away. That's also great.
Yeah,
The thing about
there's only one BKB on Bloodseeker, but yeah, there wasn't before.
the thing about Keeper games is that once you get to this point for the enemy team, it's about them killing you. So I guess mech helps you as well, but Force Staff I think just gets you out of more trouble.
It's true. Technically, Lanham did end up surviving in the mid lane after that press attack because he also had mechanism or used mechanism on himself, and so it did save him. But again, like all your justifications, I absolutely agree with.
Or if you want to get a defensive item, you should get Pipe.
I'm not a fan of Pipe on Coddle, especially when they're not pushing. Like, I haven't seen VG Gaming cross the river in the past 10 minutes, pretty much.
Alright, let's see if there's any cool ags in this skill. Illuminate would just end the game if you ever steal the ag version of that.
True.
Time lapse, obviously, another game ender.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. I guess Scythe gets a little bit stronger, better cooldown, but you know.
25-second cooldown. That's pretty sweet if you can get that on
I
Scythe.
mean, Rubik barely has the mana to use that ult twice.
Yeah, it's
Sounds like what, 500 mana?
500. Yeah. I actually did not know it was that much. Dude, why isn't Pugna getting picked more against Necro?
I guess. In pub games, I'm always really worried when I'm playing Necro and they pick Pugna. I was like, oh, yeah. But then these guys always go Hood, right? So you just like pop
Yeah,
Hood and...
that's true. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if you do get a confirmed kill with Scythe, then you just get all of the HP back.
But whenever he shrouds himself, it's like he's decrepifying himself on your behalf. Just give him the old sucky suck.
By the way, Exa says, have you seen this man's item and network? He is smart.
Yeah, he's... I thought he needed a Midas, but he did not need a Midas. He's moving along just fine.
Alright, Paparazzi finishes that Lincoln's BKB build, sporting 200 damage.
It just turned to night time. You don't have a Night Stalker, but it's still just as good whenever it's against a Keeper of the Light.
Oh, whenever Gaze of Death picks up his level 25, that's gonna make defending and pushing quite difficult.
Deceptive rune of
Yeah.
invisibility.
Because Weaver still has not... Oh, Weaver does have BKB. Okay, that's good. This next fight might be closer than the previous fights then, because Weaver not being able to do Diddly Squat in all the other previous team fights means that VG Gaming has like 14,000 net worth.
The charge
Charging from Rubik.
Okay, I mean, he's just gonna straight up die here, right? I was looking for the side, but
Still
now he's
Shikuchi.
Ori getting a ton of that right click damage. He's getting straight up right click down. The side though is gonna get a confirmed kill on the other side. 2-for-1 trade so far. Paparazzi used the time lapse, but now Mana Drain OP out of mana, and now they're gonna get him dead. On the backline, Q looking to do something risky. Wait, hold on. Still alive right now. Paparazzi now is pretty low. Pressing attack, not gonna be enough if Paparazzi. Now goes on Bubblegum. They don't get the block off, but now he goes north. He sees OP. OP very, very low. Mana burn, and he is out of mana.
7 stick charges, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. Stick? Oh, those creeps. He was still dead. So, I don't think that charging your Rubik into 5 enemy heroes is the best way to initiate a team fight. Because not only did, like, he doesn't get the greater bash on the way, so he doesn't get to, like, plow through that many heroes, he just connects onto one hero. And then after that, he immediately casts the Glimmer Cape on himself, which means yet again, Bloodseeker was scythed and had no one to help him.
Also, by the way, they ruptured Ori, so Ori basically had to stand and fight. And then Ember decided to lay down triple Remnant onto Ori, so then he didn't have Remnant for the second half of the fight. Which essentially, he just wasn't a hero at that point, so... I think a lot of things went wrong for IG in that point. I didn't really catch what Nature's Prophet was doing, which I probably should, because he's by far doing, you know, the majority of the damage to the team.
There was a duel going on, and he was just trying to help out with the duel.
So he's also doing
Everyone's just worried about this necro for the most part, which is
They
rightfully
shouldn't need
so,
you,
he's got
right? You have a
radiance.
Rubik with no field and glimmer.
Yes, but when your Rubik throws himself headfirst into 5 enemy heroes, as now Connell gets spotted out.
Wow, if he had a 4-step.
If he had 4-step, true. You are absolutely true. But the mech, though. And now he has to. He's building full arcane boots for the Greaves.
Okay.
And he's not going to be able to break apart these tranquils for it.
Greaves is nice. I have to admit, Greaves is quite good for the team. And for himself.
It's still a really heavy net worth investment, though. Like, the recipe itself costs 1,700 gold for Greaves. And this Coddle is not farming. This Coddle, after he finished off his Agnum Scepter, he's just been sitting in the base because he doesn't have his gem anymore. Which, did they buy another gem? No, they haven't bought another gem yet. Oh. Another Lincoln spot. OP blocks the charge. Roche is up.
Oh, Bulbaca
Bulbaca.
again on that spot,
Oh.
dude. He's always
Dude.
rolling on hills.
It's because so that's his spot on Dire. On Radiant, it's this spot right here that he loves, and on Dire, it seems to be this cliff spot.
No, he's just rolling on hills because he has to check for.
Yeah, I know, but you can't deny the fact that this man loves staying on hills.
Those are
Look, he even doesn't. No one
These
even
are-
wards except for him.
Those are his mini summer homes. Just gotta visit those.
A time chair.
Alright, scan hits true again. Last time
A loop.
it went.
They have day and
well.
night, daytime
But they have
vision with the
right next to the shrine. Okay, BKB Jewel immediately. Gaze of Death did pop up this BKB as well. XS focusing on 011 on the back line here. Scythe goes up. I'm not sure if it kills anything. It looks like it did get killed the Bloodseeker. He ports right back after a buyback though. I think it's a time to retreat here. Paparazzi's on the run.
He still has rupture.
Looks like Ori's gonna be fine as well.
He never got to rupture anymore.
I don't know how
Meanwhile,
11 got into
in the
the
lane,
base,
young 11.
but he's in the base. So that was a
Yeah,
3-1
buyback's
trade
worth
at
it.
buyback. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because you're gonna be able to push. Coddle is gonna have to buy back. But I think that they're still okay with this. No. Yeah, they don't have kite, so. Ooh, a lot of pings. This sentry board and observer board, they saw that he placed something, but it's gonna be out of range. Lionel's gonna kill it. They're gonna move towards. You gotta be careful about Bulbaca though. You don't know what this man will get up to.
Gotta be careful about blinding light too. Or not. That's no blinding light to be cast. And just give it up. Oh god.
Oh, not XSS, he comes in.
He does not have the BKB.
Bulbaca?
Now he has it. Kick's gonna be on point. Rupture on Ori. Ori needs to run and needs to stay still. Oh, pops a BKB.
Oh, he's so close to the
Gets
shrine.
slighted. He's dead. Gaze of Death is dropping low. Immediate buyback here. Another buyback triggered, but I mean, they're happy. They got all the ages. They got the cheese. Gaze of Death could just.
None of them got consumed.
Yeah.
That was really aggressive play by the Nature's Prophet and paid off handsomely. That Rupture, finally, Necro has to leave and eat the Rupture, and he was still so close to surviving it, but ultimately physical damage did finish him off. Dude, I think Gaze of Death has 2 heroes.
I mean, he's probably very good at this game, and whatever he plays would be amazing. It's just
Yeah.
that Q, with that trust issues. Somebody needs to go to the Vichy house and do those trust fall tests.
This is why Q's never glimmer caping his
Oh,
Bloodseeker.
true. It's not worth it.
There's some deep-seated issues going on here.
Yeah. It's like he'd rather charge in and glimmer himself, because that's clearly the right play.
Or he was like, no, you don't need it. I'll take the scythe after you get scythed. It's all part of my plan. 30 more seconds of daytime. And still like a good 4 minutes left on the Aegis, so timings are working out very well for IG.
Alright, why do people even ward up the hill against the Boba anymore? No point. He'll check it.
This man's a Monkey King player. He knows all the spots that,
Yeah, man.
that need to be policed.
He probably like just goes into the single player mode. Like picks Earth Spirit, types dash WTF, and just like rolls everywhere to check out all the spots.
He should. It's good practice. I mean, he's nailing them every time. He's not spending stones, and it's like, you know, obviously, if you play the hero a bit, you know the range of the rolling boulder, but still, like, he's doing it so quickly, and you need to be fast whenever you're counterwarding in really dangerous locations.
I mean, he would do them when people are just like, remember, like over here when they're all standing around,
yeah.
just to like.
He thought he could get away with it.
Yeah, he would roll
A
up,
weaker
check.
Earth Spirit player would get a Quelling Blade or something like that, but you don't need that. Root,
Although to be fair,
silence,
remember, he did do that earlier and got dueled and then blocked. So he does mess up from time to time.
Yeah, but that was like a 3-hero rotation for that.
Fate ones keep you safe.
XSS is looking for an opportunity. Bot lane is pushing pretty heavily, and you only have one bottle and only one Legion Commander, and those are important skills in team fighting as well.
Oh, Paparazzi, nice root here, kick, and good press the attack. Okay. I'm surprised that Rupture was not hit, but I guess there was time left as well.
Yeah. Well, defending pretty well. Part of it, I think, is because XSS is not any pressure elsewhere. He's just kind of chilling the
Def, Link 2 on the back line to start things off. Huge Illumina comes through and looks like they will get the kill on Ember. Kevin, he did buyback in the last fight. Gaze of Death dropping very low. Good bash coming through. Can they actually get the kill? Gaze of Death low. Gaze of Death still alive. Finally dead. He has the Aegis, but looks like Reaver is cleaning up, going down on Boboka. Boboka is going to get charged down as well. I do believe Vichy Gaming is going to defend this, but Gaze, oh, what a blinding light.
Thirsty.
And now, running away. XSS looking for a couple of Sprout kills. Damage. Slow but steady onto the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker will go down as well. The Raxus has been open for a while. Gaze of Death coming back in. Manalik, you need to worry about that kind of stuff. Blinding Light as well. Great Blinding Light back into the pit. XSS looking to pour it out. Completes a TP, but a very good base defense from Vichy Gaming. I don't think anybody bought back. 2-4, and they hold the Raxus. Very nice. Wait.
Time too.
Tier 3 up top, taking a little bit of damage. And gets the courier.
Oh, and courier.
Alright.
This is how you do
He's
it.
everywhere. And now he's bottom. Alright, wait.
Shout out to 0-second cooldown teleportation.
Okay. And now he's out. Or not.
Man, Young's living. Ah, he shows himself. Honestly, Prophet surviving this engagement means a lot, because still, yet again, each game cannot cross the river.
Yep.
And they won a pretty massive team fight.
I feel like they need to win 2 to 3 more of those. But it does beg the question, how can IG reach the high ground? They push with like a 20k advantage almost. And they couldn't take two sets of Raxes. Open Raxes.
I think XSS needs to slow. He's doing a great job at playing out his team. If Vichy Gaming are allowed to do a 5-on-5 engagement, they keep winning because all these BKBs are superior to what ID have to go up against BKBs. They only have one physical damage dealer in the two. They have the Nature's if he's standing around with his AC, and they have Bloodseeker. But Ember Spirit is Veil, so that doesn't do anything against the BKBs. Rubik doesn't do anything against the BKBs. Ember Spirit also does not do anything against the BKBs. So that initial bout of immunity is really screwing over IG. Up is pushing elsewhere that you don't really have the luxury of committing 5 heroes to one spot. Someone needs to go defend.
The smoke was scouted here. Ori had his Radiance turned on, and it flinged a little bit of damage on the creep, as well as the tree into the Prophet, so they quickly realize what's up, they back off. By the way, Earth Spirit has Enchant Remnant online, so that might be an answer.
true.
I think the bigger problem that IG has is that they just don't have a good power hitter, right? Apart from Prophet, which hasn't been in these kind of pushes, like you mentioned. Like, they have to send Bloodseeker up front into melee to hit. And
they
then,
don't branch.
right, it's so easy for Vichy to set up a duel or swarm or everything or anything. So it's... I think they have to rely on getting a pick before they can actually go to hide.
Well, you're not going to get a pin the next 3 minutes. I found that unlikely. Lanham now has the gem online, has the Aghanim Scepter as mentioned before, and Reeves on top of that now. So there's...
That. Pour it out.
Didn't even use the BKB. Nerves of steel.
Uproot and after them!
Double time!
Another valuable thing is that they still have a gem on Dire as well. I think it's because at one point, I guess Coddle's given up 2 gems. How many gems are out right now?
I think Coddle has 1.
There's just 2.
Boboka has Coddle's original one.
Yeah, so then they keep saving the gem, and that's very valuable. Because even though you have a Aghanim Scepter Coddle on the enemy team, if you can confirm that you're safe in one area with no wards, then you feel comfortable if it's just like everyone 5-man camping your jungle or something like that. Because then you know that if the smoke rotation comes in, at least you'll be somewhat prepared.
I mean, apart from the aggressive smoke that we saw out of Vichy, they are not also taking advantage of the fact that it's daytime. So, if you're IG, you just wait out the daytime. Roshan is back up right about now. In fact, right now.
Oh.
So,
Immediate spawn.
there is 1 minute and 30 seconds left for Vichy to scout this Roche and then maybe set up a play around it.
Alright, so Radeon scouts it out, and this Earth Spirit Illusion does not go in the pit. Treants do not go in the pit. Okay, now Earth Spirit Illusion goes in. Yeah. Both teams know.
Are they gonna duel him as well? They duel him! Oh no, and they siphon him too!
Oh!
What a disaster, dude! And now they're gonna fight this blink, kick. Okay, Chain's gonna miss because of Great Blinding Light. So now I think we just chill for a bit. Maybe even wait the full minute for nighttime?
I don't think so. With all these cooldowns spent, I think you may want to start making moves. At least bully them out of this area that they've kind of claimed they're ancients.
Bullied, and now they go into the pit. Put the,
Bobka, he needs to go on this river cliff. Let him... Oh, he's there. Recalling it. Beaver.
Okay.
Oh, it's a fast little bug with his 25 talent.
I mean, you just do a little dance, right? In your ID.
More seconds. More
XSS
seconds.
is constantly pushing out the wave. He's showing up one place, porting out immediately, and they are just being stretched apart. Now, Vichy does have a little more recall, so they could kind of keep up. Now Roche
I wonder why I ever took that DD.
attempted again.
Nighttime.
Flying through, press the attack for himself. Illuminate. Soft thinking. Soft thinking about. Weaver comes in, blinding light, pushing everybody back out. He needs to activate the BKB, take the Aegis. No, Aegis goes to Bloodseeker, and he is on the run. Glimmer Cape actually being used on him for one. All right.
Scythe is still down for another 5 seconds.
Okay, he will have Scythe, Blink Scythe play, maybe on Gaze of Death. He's silenced constantly, Necro. Nobody's dead just
Dude,
yet.
this Weaver has 3 silences stolen.
Oh my god. Alright, stun,
Spirit
silence. He's gonna get picked as well. Now Weaver.
He's gonna get auto. Oh man.
It is all falling apart.
I don't think I ever will get tired of watching Bob.
No, it's just like a one of those good movies.
That comfort and felt.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're going for a good movie analogy.
Sure,
this time.
either way. Buyback from Mori does have the BKB. We'll activate it here. Range racks now being...
Snipe also.
Okay, snipe him. Give him the D. No, he's got the
So is
H.
agents. Yep.
Oh, but this guy,
Dude,
though,
this
this
Weaver.
guy, he's out for 120. And I do believe that should be the beginning of the end. XSS Now goes for the tier 3 bottom. Oh, the
play.
rupture, dude,
What a
rupture.
play.
He just followed
What a
and
play.
turn tool. Oh my god. Actually, if the game went on,